Burn. Good evening, everyone. We are here, we're live, and I have good news for you all. It auto-saved after we pulled into port. So why we couldn't, you know, just have a save point so I could also manually save? I don't know, but it did save, so we're here. Hey, look, here's that desk that the one guy used. Shush. And Jack stole the coin pouch from it. Yeah, that was a thing in the first movie, and now it's there in front of us in the game, which I think is pretty cool. How you doing tonight, Varnus? I can't leave and go do gummy ship stuff. Hey, Artemis. So we're just gonna collect crabs because that's not really story related, right? Fruit everywhere. Apricot, or if you prefer apricot. And it looks like even in what's the name of this place? Port Royal. Even in Port Royal, Sora can get a few tips for spinning on a barrel. Yeah, it does. It's all that. It's not nearly as colorful as most of Kingdom Hearts, is it? I'm sorry, Varnus. That's no good. I hope you feel better soon. Maybe the stream is the medicine you need. They're all staring at a barrel. Why are they staring at a barrel? Because there's crabs in that barrel. I can already tell that this is going to be a stream full of innuendos with crabs and various unfortunate places we find them.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
You think so? There, Donald? Gonna find some ingredients. Got some lovely duck. Oh, we got some quail. It's a lot like duck. Why is there a box of quail over here? Well, why did it have to be crabs? I think you'll see the answer to that question once we've collected them. But, I mean, just from what we know so far, they're those white crabs that, we're in the what's it called? The Davy Jones locker. So they're kind of themed to the world. But I've never seen crabs like that in real life. Tell me, local zoologist. Is it zoologist or zoologist, or does it matter? Do these crabs actually exist, or are these just fantasy crabs? Are these the real crabs? Are they just fantasy? Crabs! He just... I love that Donald just exclaims, crabs! No, like, do these white round crabs actually exist? Or are they fantasy crabs? See, what's his face? Jack will swim at the top of the water. He will not come down here. We did go to the aquarium. Did we see crabs like these? I don't remember them. So there's lots of exploring to do under the water for crabs. Oh, alright, well, cool. Crabs. White round crabs exist. What kind of crabs are these? Horseshoe crabs? Why did I suddenly think that that was the name of these crabs? Am I making that up? Is that real? What is happening? I don't allow changes in color. All crabs must be
find
the
some
same color.
ingredients around here.
Sand crabs. Where's the ingredients, Goofy? Where'd you put the ingredients, Goofy? Filet mignon, just again sitting in a box in the port. That's gonna be some great filet mignon. Very good for us. Horseshoe crabs are as old as dinosaurs and they have really long tails. So these are not horseshoe crabs. I did just make that up. Excellent. So, I'm curious, what do you all think of this exploration song for Port Royal? How do we feel about this song? I did name a crab that existed. I will take partial credit. Thank you for the host, Connor. How's it going, buddy? So kind of like, oh, hey, crabs, you're making off with the barrel. Give me that barrel, and also yourselves. So I kind of feel like this song, much like the world, hey, Drew, is very generic RPG. Like you'd see this, you'd hear this music in any RPG. This is not Kingdom Hearts specific music.
Sora, over here.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Edward. That's right. I said hi to Karen first. What you gonna do about it?
I'm a bit unnerved by how fast those crabs ran up the slope.
Why does this guy have a random Scottish accent? There's a random Scottish dude in the Caribbean. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's just a little, I don't know. It seems off to me because there were no Scottish accents in the movies. Yeah, I know. But Scottish isn't English. It's different. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's not bad. But this soundtrack is full of awesome songs. And then we get this one and it's just kind of like, eh. What accents should have been in the movie? Hmm? Oh dear. So here we can do the Trinity sled.
Ready? Here goes.
But I didn't mean to go this way. So that could have saved us a lot of effort with those crabs. If we'd used it like that. Nothing. We're just talking about how generic this world feels at this point. The music and the sound. So,
Okay.
we've already been over this special move, so let me show it off one more time. And then I'll show you what the neat little trick is that I've done. I didn't say some of the worlds had lazy music. I said this world has generic sounding music, which isn't the same as lazy in any case. I would never ever say that Yoko Shimomura did anything lazy. Not even once. Alright, so while you all were gone, I got Jack and I gave him a Master's Ring and an Expert's Ring, so he has more than enough AP to use team effort, which means we always start the battle with a team attack command, and I'm just going to show off how overpowered this is. You're kind of a copy of AC4. What now? What now?
I think I see something on the roof.
Something on the roof, he says. Well. Nope, where am I going? Can you stay? Can you finish a combo, Sora? Okay. Maybe it's not this roof. I thought it was this roof. No combos for me. I like combos though.
I suppose I'll load this up next.
These people are all looking at something. What are they looking at? Well, can ya? Can you finish a combo?
Crabs are getting away.
It's raining crabs! It's raining crabs! Hallelujah! It's raining crabs!
No more second chances.
No more second chances.
I can explain everything.
Somebody's getting dumped! I'll be very disappointed if Crab Rain doesn't ever make it into one of your short stories, Mr. Edward. By the way, if any of you like funny short stories, you should check out Edward's Patreon. Why don't you link that for us, Edward? So we knocked a couple crabs loose there, and now the chimney doesn't smoke anymore. I'm not really sure what the math is on that, but I'll take it, I guess. Crabs belong in the ocean, not in your pants, not in your chimney, not in your bangs. Oh, I blocked it. Hey, Kenny! Good news, you didn't miss anything. We're just collecting crabs. Trying to get some crabs. You know, like we do. Did you post a link? There it is. Edward posted a link. So check out his Patreon. He's got good stories on there, and a lot of them are free. Like, he won't even make you pay for them, but you should give him a buck, because it's cool. Crabs and frogs. So many crabs, so little time. So we've gathered 133 of our necessary 300 crabs. Some are free, some will be free, some won't be free. But, you know, I mean, some are free though. That's all my... You have to pay for everything on my Patreon. Everything on my Patreon. Because there's so much stuff on my Patreon. You have no idea. I've neglected it very badly. I'm a very bad Patreon person. Though, I do think it's fair, because I pointed out that mostly, if you subscribe to my Patreon, you're just making it easier for me to keep doing what I'm already doing. And maybe someday, if I have enough patrons, I'll just do that full time, and then there will be way more stuff on there. I have 2 YouTube video scripts in mind for YouTube vlogs I want to write. I just haven't had time to do it yet. So without the time to do it, I can't post previews on there. I should quit my job. I plan to quit my job just as soon as I don't need my job anymore. And let me tell you, the number of videos I could make with that extra 40 hours a week, it's like 1 or 2. Just wandering around Port Royal looking for crabs. It's very exciting. I should have just done this before, but there's like little things.
Well, let's get ready up.
Oh gosh, hearing that pirate, that was definitely Jim Cummings, and that reminds me of something I discovered last week. So Friday night karaoke last week was the theme was Disney, and I was trying to figure out which song I wanted to sing before I obviously settled on which barrel moved. Is it over here? Why are you all the way over there if there's a barrel over here that's moving? And I was trying to pick a song. And so I was looking at Be Prepared from The Lion King, because that's a song many people have asked me to sing in the past that I feel like I should probably sing at some point. I mean, if you want to throw up patron-exclusive photoshops for me, you know, and just kind of like do my job for me, I'm not going to say no, Edward. I'll set it up if you want to do that. I can. I have that power. Especially with Kenny helping me. Which, by the way, I did go ahead and remove from the main channel. It'll no longer post my videos or my going live links, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. I know that was irritating some of you. It was irritating me, so it's gone. I'm just all over the place with story time tonight. 200 crabs we found now. I don't know. Like, what's the... All I have on offer is previews of things that I write, but I haven't written anything in months. Did I post my script? I think I failed, actually, because I didn't even post my script for my Organization 13 video in there ahead of time, so that's bad on me. Ho ho ho! Hi, British Brad, how you doing? Anyway, so I was looking at singing Be Prepared, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, that's Jim Cummings. But I thought Jeremy Irons could sing. So why is that Jim Cummings? So I went and I looked it up, and what happened was Jeremy Irons was singing the song, everything was great, and then he got like some kind of... he got sick in a way that hurt his voice. And so he couldn't finish the song. He had like the first 2/3 of the song sung. So they got Jim Cummings to come in and be a stunt singer and sing the last third of the song. Which I think is awesome. Apparently it's a thing he's done many times in his life. Also apparently, Lion King Hakuna Matata. So, a lucky emblem. Where's the lucky emblem? Where is it? Where is it, Donald? Where is it? Donald, where's the lucky emblem? Is it in here? It's in here.
Let's see.
Hakuna Matata. They wrote Hakuna Matata, and then they had Jim Cummings and someone else sing it. Like, do a performance of it to show it off, to say, do we want to put this in the movie? And then once he'd sung it and they decided they wanted to put it in the movie, what they did was they gave that performance to Nathan Lane and the person who played Pumbaa, I can't remember who that was, and they said, "Here, sing it exactly like these guys." If you listen to Be Prepared, the first 2/3 of the song are Jeremy Irons, and the last third of the song is Jim Cummings doing his best Jeremy Irons impersonation.
No strange.
Jim Cummings is basically a god. He did my favorite YouTube video of all time at a convention. I'm sure many of you have noticed it. Well, of course he does a good impersonation. He's Jim Cummings. But he's at a convention and someone hands him the script for Star Wars and has him read Darth Vader's lines in Winnie the Pooh's voice. And I think somebody else reads the other lines in somebody else's voice. No, somebody just reads Princess Leia's lines in a normal voice. Emblem, where's the emblem? Let's just do that. Get some crabs that away. Bum, 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 bum. There, stop. But I didn't stop, though. I ran away. I'll go back, though. Don't worry. Get some apricots. Or apricots, if you prefer. I don't really care. Walking along the dock. Smashy, smashy. Woo! Where am I going? Which one is wrong? Stop. Turn left. Which left?
Is this the battle?
That's the one. Bring it to my shop.
Someone just fell in the water colder. Remember when we smashed palm trees for coconuts back in Kingdom Hearts 1? Now we smash them for crabs. I'm really bad at this. Ah, hey!
Let's see.
Emblem. I found it.
There's four of them. If we leave the cargo out random.
Dun 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 dun. Sora Smash!
There's hordes of them.
Nice move.
You don't even. I think, didn't I talk about last time? This is a fraction of this world. Hey, let's talk to this random old lady.
Legion of crabs went right back out to sea.
So crabs do. We do have enough crabs now, but if we get more crabs, it's better. So I'm gonna get more crabs. Plus, we haven't finished exploring Port Royal. Can I hit the clock face? Oh, there's a crab on the clock. That's just bizarre.
Take this.
So many crabs, so little time. You know, Jim Cummings even plays Mickey Mouse sometimes. This feel a little like Assassin's Creed, not just Assassin's Creed 4, but Assassin's Creed period. Just with the size and the color and the design style.
Yeah, see ya.
But that actually makes me think of Final Fantasy 15 and how Square Enix has been moving more and more towards making Western RPGs instead of JRPGs for some reason. They're making those open world RPGs with the climbing and the stuff, and it's weird. Like, why are they trying to be something else when they were always so good at being what they were?
Here goes! Oh.
I have failed at the shield. Believe it or not. I'm sure you believe it.
Ready? Here goes! Oh.
But just because other game companies are doing it doesn't mean Square Enix needs to do it. This whole sledding thing is not working for me. Well, that's a dumb thing. Make good JRPGs, make good Final Fantasies, let somebody else make the Assassin's Creeds. Just my 2 cents. Yeah, I didn't either. I wanted to show... when I did it the first time, I didn't, because I can't control the stupid sled, but I wanted to show it off if I could. And speed things up if I could, because I know this is not super exciting. Which is why I'm talking about all kinds of things besides the game right now. Like, the idea of this mechanic isn't terrible. The execution is not great. Just, it's too many crabs.
I bet you there's a lucky ham bomb here.
One of the cells on an iron
Let's see.
ball. By golly, I looked and looked for that one in my first playthrough like a million times and couldn't ever find it. Thank you.
Nice.
In a lot of ways, I think this is the best world in the game, but the parts where it's too much like other RPGs and the parts where it's way too grindy, like I said, the idea of it is really good. The execution is too much grindy and too much bland. It doesn't have that Kingdom Hearts magic. What do you have to say,
Don't you think it's
Jack?
time we repaired our ship? Ahoy!
Oh boy.
Back off.
Oh, you jerk! What? Are you for serious right now? I think it just took me back to the ship.
Aye.
Oh, there's another
excellent.
emblem.
Now, to my final task. Be back in a trice.
I disagree with that assessment, Connor.
There, mates. Fit to sail any sea. Now, Sora, one final inquiry. Is there any particular reason you wanted this ship?
I like how he's got dirt smudged on his face.
Yeah. To explore the seas. Free as the wind.
Good answer. You are a pirate.
Is that what we're
Sora.
doing here, Sora? We're just gonna explore the seven seas. We don't
But Jack,
have any.
Why
like,
do you keep saying
important
final?
missions.
Like you're leaving.
Ah, it's because this me has run his course, mate.
Think like Winnie the Pooh. Think.
This
think,
you.
Think.
Aye, the surrogate me that the goddess of the sea sent here to help you lot. Of course, any me is still me. I may be duplicatable, but I'm always incomparable. The sea, she smiles upon us, Sora, and let's leave it at that, shall we? For now, the real me has a crucial engagement. At Shipwreck Cove, where the pirate brethren will meet Beckett and his lot in battle to win back our freedom.
Then let us help.
No, it's for pirates to resolve, but not you, Sora. You're as free as the wind now, and far you'll go.
Oh.
And that's why it had to be crabs. Yeah, seriously. I was so annoyed when I played this the first time and I couldn't grab the crabs.
So, Jack was showing us the way.
That wasn't really Jack.
Even if he did get tricked.
He didn't get tricked, we got tricked. I don't know what they're
Jack.
talking about.
He said it was the pirates' battle to fight.
Oh, he's got like a gold
But a
tooth.
fight for pirates is a fight for us.
I like how
Come on,
Crab Jack
let's
was
find
just
the real
like,
Jack.
Sora, stay away from the pirates. So Sora's first reaction is, go to the pirates! Yeah, I just saw it for the first time when he was grinning there. Let's see if I can get it up in the camera. Well, the boat's taken off. This is really ticking me off because I was nowhere near the ship. I wasn't ready to go back. Clearly. So yes, we've jumped from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie with no movie story in between. This is another world where the movie basically happens without us. The game does have a different agenda. And I'm annoyed because I think I just lost... There's like 1 billion crabs up there and I think I just lost all of them. Because that's where the flame shows up.
To deliver the pirates. And here they are. Don't be bashful. Step up. Claim your reward.
Sparrow, your debt to me is still to be satisfied. 100 years in servitude aboard the Dutchman. As a start.
That debt was paid, mate.
You escaped.
I propose an exchange. Will leaves with us, and you can take Jack.
Done.
Undone.
Done.
Jack's one of the 9 pirate lords. You have no right.
King,
As you command, your nibs.
Scurvy blackguard!
Well, it was supposed to happen when I got close to the ship again, but
Easy
I
there,
wasn't
mate.
close to the ship
You
again.
wouldn't want to damage the leverage now, would you?
So I'm irritated that it did it because it shouldn't have done it yet.
Now.
Yeah, that part I'll give you. I don't mind if Sora doesn't have an impact on the story for various reasons that I'll go into later, but the fact that
Advise
we
your
have no
brethren.
reasonable way of
You can
knowing what's
fight,
happening
and
or
all of
why
you will
right
die,
now.
Or you cannot fight, in which case only most of you will die.
I don't think so, but maybe.
we will fight, and you will die.
Have you not seen the movie, Tally? This is the third movie. Collect white crabs to level up the ship. With each level, the ship's HP and cannon count will increase. You may also unlock brand new actions. You can view the ship's stats by opening the charts. There are 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Level 3.
Have you ever seen crabs like
And now
those?
I can save! You don't... honestly, I wouldn't watch 4 either. I think Pirates 5 is better than Pirates 4. But they're both just terrible. Alright, I want to run back up. To the fort, because the Flan's up there. Hi, Breezy! I like it. You're like surprised. Oh, I'm here! With food? What did you bring us?
Back off! Back off!
I would agree with that assessment. Well, except that I think 5 is better than 4. Barely. But, and I would count 2 and 3 as a single movie because they really tell a single story. But I do think it goes 1 and then a large drop off to 2 and 3, though I still like 2 and 3. And then a large drop off to 5, which is not good. And then another smaller drop off to 4, but only because there's very little quality left to lose at that point. I was actually watching a YouTube video last week about why the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie was so good. Hang on, let me tell this story and then I'll explain that. Excuse me. And one of the things that the guy who did the video pointed out was that one of the reasons he thinks it's better, and I tend to agree with him after thinking about it for a bit, is that in the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, the heroes are it's Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann. Jack is a supporting character. He's not the hero. And he works really well as a supporting character, especially because you can't trust his motives, so he's more interesting. When you make him a main character, which is what they've done in every Pirates of the Caribbean movie after the first one, he becomes a far less interesting character because you trust that his motives are better.
Here we go.
Yeah. He's a really good supporting character, especially the way Johnny Depp played him, but he's not a good lead character at all. What? Okay, so the reason 4 is terrible is because they introduced the side plot with the preacher and the mermaid, and it doesn't do anything, and it doesn't go anywhere, and it doesn't make any sense, and we literally, like, don't know why it happens, and one of the characters, we don't even know their name. I can't remember either of their names because they're both entirely pointless. Here's a nice little treasure hidey spot behind the waterfall for us, because that's always fun. Yes, exactly. That is exactly what they did, and it's a problem. Yeah, I think a lot of people didn't watch 5. I didn't watch 5 for the longest time. I had no idea it was there. It destroys everything else in the series. How do you mean that? Is it supposed to be a conclusion? Yeah, see, there were all these barrels with all these crabs up here, and now they're gone. So I missed out on all of those crabs because it was like, nope, you're going back to the ship now. Have fun with that. That's really irritating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I probably could have gotten an entire new other level. And just to give you an idea, I won't spend as much time on this playthrough as I did on my first playthrough, just how big this fort is. Look at all the different levels of this fort, especially compare it to Kingdom Hearts 2. Like how big the fort was. You couldn't even go up on top of the fort. And now this thing is just massive, and there's so much happening up here.
We should look around.
We should look around. What are we looking for? You saying there's a lucky emblem around here, Donald? Where? Where's the lucky emblem? There's the Union Jack. I feel like I should take a picture of the Union Jack. Rope on the floor by... Oh, I see it. This place is huge.
Let's see.
And this is, like I said, this is just a fraction of the world. The game really wants you to go out to sea and explore all of the islands out there. Alright, so let's do this flan, because we like the flans. This flan is the only one I found, much less mastered my first playthrough. I did master it, so let's see if I can do it in one try. This one's fun. So we got these 4 cannons, right? We just hit the cannon and fire. I don't know why whacking the cannon with the keyblade fires a cannonball, but it does. Ah! Got it. So whenever you hit one of the big ones, it destroys all of them. And it's worth a lot of points. You want to do that. And you can hit the bell and it'll fire all the cannons repeatedly. It does feel very different from the rest of the game in a lot of ways. Oh, I missed. Ah! The bell's up though. Save me, bell! Aye. Nope, I'm gonna die. Oh, so close. This world is really good in a lot of ways, and it was my favorite world the first time I played through it, but it's not great. They spent a lot of time on some things where they maybe could have spent time on other more important things. The flan part's good though. I like the flan. Gotcha. Oh yeah, the flan are way better than the Mushroom 13. No doubt about that. That's not even a contest. These are adorable, and I know how to do them. Or at least I could feel like I could figure it out. The Mushroom 13 were painful. Especially a couple of them. And I know the Sour Cherry one looks like it's going to be painful, but I still feel like that's going to be better than the most painful of the Mushroom 13. Oh, stupid miniature flan. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No! God, forgot. Exactly. They made this world massive, but they didn't make it feel like Kingdom Hearts, and then they shortchanged some other worlds. I feel like they really shortchanged San Francisco too. I mean, the story there feels pretty short, right? Actually, now that I've been thinking about it, I feel like the story feels really short in all of the worlds. The worlds themselves are massive. There's tons of gameplay value in them, but the actual story part is a little weak. It's basically the same 3 mini games over and over again, and then introduces a mystery and then answers it by saying, I don't know. Like, they introduce a mystery. Why is Sora not on the front of the book anymore? And the answer was, I don't know, but he is now, so it's fine. Ah, how did I miss? Ah, no, go to the bell. Ah, I'm too slow. Oh, I was doing a combo when I didn't want to do a combo. I like the Pooh worlds, so I disliked that it was short and they just truncated the story. I had this one down to a science because I was farming watermelon. So I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with it now. And you're all probably sitting there going, what about the story? How did I miss? Gotcha. What? It didn't kill all of them. Yeah, so that's something I've avoided talking about until now, but we all basically know this is the last world now, so we're all aware of it at this point. This entire game is kill time until the end of the game. There's nothing that happens between the opening of the game and the end of the game means anything. He's not even really trying. Alright, we're gonna try one more time and then I'll come back to this on like a flan stream or something later. Yeah, it absolutely has a pacing problem. Kingdom Hearts has always had a pacing problem. They've never been really great at pacing. They tend to info dump at the beginning and at the end of games. But this one is particularly bad. Stupid flan. I don't like that flan. I don't remember ever missing like this before. I mean, it's a big flan. How do I miss? Not until the end, because I didn't know how close to the end I was. I was texting Tally. Tally may remember this. I was like, if I'm really close to the end, I'm really disappointed. I hope I'm not really close to the end. And I was close to the end, though. I missed the giant flan every time, so my score is going to be too low. Sucks. I was waiting to see if something was going to happen. Okay, so in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, they had pacing problems, but they dealt with it a little bit. So like I said, they have big info dumps at the beginning, big info dump at the end. And I really, hey, look at that. I said one more time and I meant it for once in my life. So we'll run back to the ship now. Wasn't there a save point right here? I guess it's down there. But they also had an info dump in the middle. You'd get to the middle and you'd be like, man, things are really going crazy right now. What's going to happen? And then you'd get a whole bunch of information and then the game would be like, okay, now you got a little bit to go again. Kingdom Hearts 3 does not do that. I was thinking, okay, well, these worlds, nothing really happens in them, but maybe we'll go revisit them, and you don't. At least not for story reasons. For gameplay reasons, just to grind and to fill out the journal, sure, but not for story reasons. It's the only world that serves the plot, but just barely. Sora has a reason to go there. He says, I gotta go here to learn the power of awakening. And he gets there and he's like, how do I do the power of awakening? And Hercules says, well, I don't know. I guess you just believe with all of your heart that you need it. And it'll happen. And Sora says, okay. And then he goes off and he's like, well, I don't have the power of awakening. And they're like, well, go find it. And then he just goes to random worlds and does nothing. Alright, so let's go to the docks. I kept waiting for the midpoint reveal, and there was no midpoint reveal. Right. After you go to Twilight Town, it's like, well, you gotta save Ventus. Okay, well, how am I gonna save Ventus? I don't know. You just should. I mean, even the bad guys think you should save Ventus. Hi, Karen. Popcorn. I feel like I'm being extremely negative right now. There's a lot of good stuff in this game. The gameplay of this game is really good. The story stuff is not what I hoped it would be. So here is our map. And we've got all these little islands we can explore, and we need to go... Oh, we've been there, so that's why that's X'd off. And we need to go to Shipwreck Cove. So let's go ahead and do that, I guess. It's really short story-wise. If you spend a lot of time doing the side stuff, it's still pretty long. I mean, we're sitting here, how many, I don't know how many hours we're at, but we spent a pretty good chunk of the game. Yeah, it does feel very Assassin's Creed 4-ish. We've been talking about that today. Yeah, look at those clouds. Why must that be Shipwreck Cove? It doesn't make any sense to me, guys. So, we're not going to do it right now because I've spent the last hour wandering around Port Royal doing nothing of importance. We're going to continue the plot. But the exploration of these islands is actually pretty cool. There's a lot of different, like, puzzles and stuff. Oh, and I get crabs for blowing up those ships, so that's nice.
Jack said Shipwreck Cove, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, we're gonna go give him some business real quick. Give him the business. So, like...
Yeah, I hope they don't poke a hole in the ship.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do! Let me out. How do I get off of here? Oh, L1. So, like, I explored this island before, and there's, like, some hidden areas and some cool stuff. And it's really fun to explore. The gameplay is just amazing in a lot of different ways. But there's no story to this exploration. Oh, yeah, you still need crabs. You gotta upgrade the ship now. You repaired the ship, but that's what I was saying. Like, why am I still getting crabs? Because the more crabs I get, the higher level the ship is. Yeah, the crabs are for leveling up the ship. I don't know why they build the ship, but they do. Picture of the waterfall. So, like, and here's more of these, like, bugs. And I just knocked some crabs out of that tree with some fire. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was 100. One of my biggest disappointments before I finished the game and really started thinking about it was the fact that we don't go back to any worlds except for Olympus, and I don't like how Olympus was in this game. It's easily one of my least favorite worlds in this game. So, like, I was already disappointed that we didn't get to see other worlds. But then thinking about never getting to go back to those worlds in future Kingdom Hearts games also makes me sad.
Here we go.
Hey, Shidoki! Oh no. No Ultima Keyblade yet. We haven't even completed the story of this playthrough. Well, I thought it was the worst world. So there. And I'm the streamer, so that means I'm right. They don't have to jump through that many copyright hoops for a lot of... I mean, most of the games are just flat owned by Disney. Silver necklace. Right. So I like that they made that a waypoint that you could leap to like that, because that makes getting back to the ship after you've been exploring an island much more convenient. So that's a small taste of what exploring the islands is like, and there's literally dozens of them here. There's lots and lots of stuff to do on around here. It just doesn't have anything to do with the story. The gameplay is really fun and cool. The story is completely missing. We went back to Alice in Wonderland about 5 too many times. That's all I know. Treasure Planet would be a cool world to go to someday. I'm not really sure why these ships all have a weak point like that. It seems like a bad design. Yup, I remember reading the same thing. I think there was less focus on them for the other games. Whether it's because Disney didn't really care what was happening in those games, or because they weren't Pixar games. But I think they really did have less focus in those games, but...
Luxord!
I don't know.
Ah, you do know how to make good time. Yes, one must simply marvel at your celerity.
You're fine.
But such compulsive behavior is eventually going to bring you nothing but sorrow.
Lost him again!
How are we gonna go after him?
First, get those fabulous.
Right.
What they said was, we won't do any other repeat worlds. All the other worlds are going to be new, but that was already after they'd announced Pirates and Hercules. I mean, the first thing we learned about Kingdom Hearts 3 was that it was going to have a Hercules world. So apparently a lot of people have trouble with this battle. I had no trouble with it on my normal playthrough. Let's see how we do on my proud playthrough. I'd also leveled up a couple of times by the time I got here, so...
Hear my call! Woohoo!
We are fighting Heartless. These are Heartless ships. The British are Heartless. Ha 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 ha. And now the ships can appear in fog or disappear in fog and then reappear out of the fog. Lovely! Here, have some wind chasers, you jerks. Thanks for the update, Goofy. So I haven't leveled up at all, and this is definitely much more difficult than the first time. I can't board the ships. I can only board the biggest ship, and only after I've sunk all the other ships. And that sucks. Did Donald just say kaboom? What a goof.
It ends here.
I mean, you're not wrong, Connor. That part doesn't bother me, but you're not wrong, and I can see why it would bother other people. And I do get a fair amount of experience for killing these ships, so that's nice.
Fire.
Sora's Blackbeard.
Take this. Defense. Let's do this.
Tidal Wave, man, that's a lot of health points on that ship. I'm still not sure how we got the ability to just make the ship fly up like this. Makes I can buy that we just have magic wind, because we've had magic abilities before, but now we just pick up the ship and drop it and cause a tidal wave that damages other ships and doesn't hurt our ship at all. That's just weird. Bullseye! Alright, this is getting a little tense. I mean, it is awesome.
It ends here.
I mean, there's only, what, 8 worlds, right?
Here we go!
And I still need to think about it some more. I just tidal wave won that battle. Well, sure. He's got a Keyblade, but he's not... I mean, is he using the Keyblade to make the ship jump?
He's plotting to swipe the chest in the heat of battle.
To Shipwreck Cove!
Fast!
Alright, so we survived that battle. First try without even leveling up, so I'm just gonna make fun of all my friends who were telling me that they had so much trouble with it. Sora's always got the Keyblade. Gather some mushrooms off of this random desert island. Good, good. Sora's heart made this ship fly. I don't know, because like before this stream started, I would have put Pirates of the Caribbean firmly in the #1 spot. Now I'm not sure. And I also loved Monsters Inc. World before I played it again too.
Come on!
Yeah. You guys want to go to Shipwreck Cove. I got it, okay? I understand that's where you want to go. Is there nothing else here, really? I thought there was something else here. I thought there was a treasure chest or some crabs or both, but apparently there's nothing here. Alright, so let's go to Shipwreck Cove then. I don't have the second season pass, and I was not actually all that impressed with the first 3 DLCs. So I don't have access to it. I'd have to pay for it. And I probably will at some point, but I'm not excited enough for it right now. Jamie! I would count Pooh, yes. San Francisco is definitely among the worst. I guess my bottom 3 would be Winnie the Pooh, San Francisco, and Olympus. And my top 3 would probably be Arendelle, Kingdom of Corona, and Toy Box, I guess. Alright, have a good sleep, Shidoki. It was good to see you again. I've missed you. Hope we'll see you again soon.
Huh? Guys, are you okay?
Sora, you're a welcome sight.
We've
So
all
just-
been quite worried.
Just imagine that I'd spent like 5 hours just exploring islands in the Caribbean between the cutscene where she trades Jack for Will and this cutscene. Just imagine that that's what happened, and that we've just all they've just spent a lot of time sitting here in the fog. What about Tron? What do you mean not as bad as Tron? What Tron? Tron is amazing. Why are you even bringing up Tron? You make me sad, Breezy. That reminds me, by the way, everyone who's in my Discord server and looking forward to movie night, it looks like we're aiming for April 7th is going to be movie night. So make sure you go vote. Go vote for movies, because we got a few that are really close together. I'm debating whether to repost the poll with just those few to see if we can get a little bit more separation between them. But yeah, so go vote and pick a movie. Tron was in KH2, and then Tron what's the stupid sequel, the terrible sequel that I hate to even think about, was in Dream Drop Distance. Tron Legacy, that's the one. Anyway, let's watch this, I guess.
What about you?
Huh? Isn't that...
Sora?
Where's Jack? And Tia Dalma?
I don't want to fight the Kirkaren.
I'm afraid you've missed a few things while you've been gone.
Really? I've missed a few things. We jumped from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. I missed a few things.
Yes. And Beckett commands Davy Jones and the Flying Dutchman.
Oh. Barbossa thought we could defeat them if we released Calypso, the goddess of the sea, who was really Tia Dalma, bound in human form.
No, this is based off the third movie.
But it didn't work.
Aye. A fickle goddess Calypso be.
So what now?
Nothing. Our final hope has failed us.
Use that key to free me, Sora, and you have my most certain promise.
So this bothers me. This is confusing and weird because they make a point of having Tia Dalma tell Sora what he's remembering now, free her with the key, but then she's freed before he ever has a chance to free her with the key. So why did we bring that up? And why are we remembering it?
And the sea you ever wish for, be yours.
So, Tia Dalma was Calypso. She's the one who was helping us. And you know what? I think that she might just be able to help us again. You can't give up now. We can all fight, together. The sea belongs to everyone.
I said that. Don't copy my expressions.
Huh? You did?
Sometimes it just goes in one ear and right out the other.
Wait, really?
Yes!
The heck?
It's not over. There's still hope for us. You will listen to me. Listen!
Oh, let's do her speech now. Keira Knightley is a lovely person, I'm sure.
Will still be looking here
I
to
really
us.
don't care for her in Pirates
To
of
the
the
Black
Caribbean.
Pearl to lead.
And this, of course, isn't even Keira Knightley, so...
Freedom! Our enemy will see the flash of our cannons and hear the ring of our swords, and they will see the courage of our hearts as we succeed and they fail. Gentlemen, hoist the colors!
Hoist the colors!
Hoist
So,
the colors!
why did we start with that Yo-Ho song instead of Hoist the Colors, which is how they started Pirates of the Caribbean 3 in real life? I don't understand why they made that choice. Just like I don't understand why Jack accused one of them of annihilating him. Freedom! I've never seen that movie. The Hoist the Colors was about the Pieces of Nine. I guess that's why, because they wanted a song that had something to do with this game, and the Pieces of Nine are completely irrelevant to this game. I mean, if you just want one note, I'm sure one of the notes that's been played in all of these songs matches one of the notes that's in that song. So there you go. I really want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean with y'all sometime, but it is definitely not winning the vote right now. Which kind of shocks me. I figured that would be the winner once I put it in there, but it's not even close to the top. First Pirates is great. We were talking about that earlier. I watched a 1-hour YouTube video about how and why it's so great.
You.
So that's the Flying Dutchman.
The chest Jack told you about has the heart of Davy Jones in it. There's no way it's the chest that you're looking for.
No one knows what's in the chest we're looking for. If it's a black box, then we are to collect it. Simple as that.
You don't know what's in it? Then why do you need it? How will you know you found it?
Got me. Regrettably, the higher-ups haven't deigned to tell us. But they did say the box contains hope.
Huh?
That's all you'll get from me.
The box contains hope. So it is Pandora's box.
It's far too chaotic to find the box like this. Perhaps I'll remove that ship from the picture.
Okay. I'm not a good enough writer to do Mystery Science Theater 3000 with any movie.
Now this should afford me time to look.
They're looking for hope?
Will and the others need us.
Yeah, I know.
I don't really know why the organization wants the box if they think it has hope, regardless of what they think it has in it. They have a plan. Their plan is to get Kingdom Hearts. Nobody has any clue what the box may or may not have to do with Kingdom Hearts. So it bugs me that they're trying to get this box and they don't know what's in it. They don't know that it has anything to do with Kingdom Hearts. So why are they after it? You know, Hope is the worst character in Final Fantasy 13, but he's also the one that grows the most across the series. So he's got that going for him. It does seem more like Cthulhu than a Kraken. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of tentacles, right? And this is an exciting battle, right?
Get him! Get him!
Oh, come on. There it is.
Let's do this.
There's some raging cannons for you. Kaboom! That's right, Donald. He's like a 3-year-old. I love snow too. I love snow. I love lightning. The rest of them have their issues. I feel like Saz has the possibility of being a good character, but he's written terribly. Which reminds me of, I can factor him in. I want to write, I've got a couple ideas for YouTube videos, and among them is how I judge characters in stories, and I was trying to think of some good examples of what I want to talk about, and Saz is actually a good example.
It ends here. Keep going, Sora!
Well, this isn't really the Kraken, right? I mean, this is under Luxord's control. So this is like a heartless Kraken mimic.
Cannons! Hear my call!
Woohoo, we did it! I'm gonna stream it someday. I'd stream it like right now. I'm putting it off to see if they do like a remake or a re-release so I can do it on PS4, because streaming from my PS3 is a pain.
So, you got what you want. Perhaps you're the better player among us. However, I must demand you give that to me.
Pardon? You must be mistaken, mate. I'll not be giving you anything.
Then I invoke the right of parley.
No. No parley. Look around. We're a little busy. And besides, I've already got all that I want, mate.
Besides, rules are more like guidelines.
Yep.
This is Sparta!
John Sparta, are you lost?
That's what happens when you take a side character and make him a main character on the basis of how funny he is.
We're here!
Okay, Connor, we can't be friends anymore. Sora is beautiful.
Tables have turned, mate.
Hardly. Just a few more maggots to join my crew.
Oh, okay. He teleports through heartless nonsense. What a jerk. Ow, rude. Have some fire. Ow. Oh no. Kenny, you're gonna join the side of Sora sucks? Really? Alright, so here's the thing. You're not wrong. Sora doesn't do a whole heck of a lot character-wise after Kingdom Hearts 1. But he doesn't need to. Because part of the reason he doesn't need to is because a lot of Sora's impact after Kingdom Hearts 1 is just what being Sora does to everyone around Sora. Does that make sense? Sora isn't learning or changing because he's enabling, as Jamie says, he's enabling the change in everyone around him by just being a really good friend. He is connecting to people. Well, he's not connecting to people as much in this game, but he absolutely was in the other games. And so we got some cool boss music here. I like this music. I don't like this music for this fight. This fight should have more Pirates themed music, if you ask me. And I'm sure most of you will agree. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to do this though. Pirate ship on the pirate ship. Yay, pizza. We have just summoned a pirate ship on the pirate ship. Oh, the pirate ship went away. That sucks. So
we got this.
I think it's acceptable to prefer other plot lines. Heck, in a lot of times I prefer Riku's plot lines to Sora's. I wish Cinema Bun was here because I've had long discussions with her lately about preferring the plot lines of Riku and Terra in a lot of ways. And that's going to be a YouTube video someday soon, I hope. So I prefer those too. That being said, I think there's still value in Sora's plotlines and Sora as a character. Oh man, I'd love to see a game with Aqua and Riku.
Care to surrender?
Keyblade masters from such different backgrounds and methods and teachers.
The chest! Hand it over!
Jack!
Stay out of this, boy!
Whoa!
he's mostly just present for things in Kingdom Hearts 3. Dream Drop Distance did him wrong by making him an idiot, as opposed to just charmingly gullible or whatever he was before. But up until those points, he'd been a really strong character despite his lack of growth. Carefully, Breezy. They got up there through the power of, well, it happened in the movie. I like how we just spent like 30 minutes beating him up, and now we gotta relive his fight with Jack in the movie.
You'll see no mercy.
Yeah, he does that in the movie too, Jamie.
That's why I brought this.
Yes, they did, Kenny. They just skipped it.
Mister, did you forget? I'm a heartless wretch.
I wish this actor was better at mimicking the guy who played Dave Nye. Can't remember his name. That played him in the movie. Because he had such a cool accent. Bill Nye. It was a terrible... It was an accent that didn't make any sense, but I loved it. Yeah, the clicks were great.
I may still have a lot to learn about love, but I know what it means to share my heart with others. And it will take more than you to break a bond like that.
And see, okay, so let's just stop for a second. I said earlier that I was okay with Sora not having an impact on the story. But right here, it's kind of a problem. Sora's had nothing to do with anything that's happened on this world. It's all happened entirely without him. And now he's gonna show up at the end and be like, Davy Jones! The heart and love and friendship. Like, that's his speech that he always does. And at this point, he kind of needs to change that speech up a little bit. It is getting a little stale. But it also has, why is Davy Jones gonna listen to him? This is Davy Jones' first time meeting him. I mean, even this response even seems a little too familiar to me for how much he's interacted with Sora. The ship races had nothing to do with the story of the movie, though. Yeah. But if you're not going to have Sora be involved in the story, and this is why I like Arendelle better than this one, then he needs to not be involved in the conclusion of the story either. Throwing him in here at the conclusion of this story is just like, huh? What? You don't fit here. It's like if Sora had shown up at the end of Pirates of the Caribbean, at the end of the original movie, and just started giving this speech, and you'd be like, why is Sora here? Was this a Kingdom Hearts movie and no one told me, or like the writers? So it just, if he's not going to be in the rest of the story, then he has no business in this part of the story here either. He should just be a witness to this part of the story. Yes, that's exact. Sora is Kanye Westing right here. Yes, exactly. It's a beautiful way to put it. Your books are good, though, Edward. And your books, my thing is finding plot holes and bad writing, and you don't do bad writing, and your writing, by the virtue of being what it is, can't really have plot holes. Well, and that's why I like Arendelle, is he keeps trying to put himself in the story, and he keeps getting shut out because he doesn't have any business in that story. That's a story of sisterly love. Sora has no business there. So keep pushing him out, and I think it's hilarious. But then here, he just completely sits on the sidelines while the story happens and then shows up at the end. Anyway, we'll continue now. Cinema!
Like you know about the heart.
The whelp has seen far more of the world than you know.
What of it? Tell me, William Turner. Do you fear death?
Do you?
I think it wasn't until watching this cutscene in the game that I realized that was a broken sword he was holding, not a dagger.
When they said hearts. We've been chasing the wrong box this whole time.
Heady tonic. Holding life and death in the palm of one's hand.
You're a cruel man, Jack Sparrow.
Cruel is a matter of perspective.
Is it?
Will, look at me! Look at me!
Where's your keyblade, Sora? Why are you punching?
You will not forestall my judgment!
Tally's with me. Excuse me. No, his acting is pretty wooden as well. A lot of the voice acting, especially the people who are stunt doubles for the original actors, is very wooden.
It's the locker for us all!
Maybe when you come visit me next, we'll have a Pirates Marathon, Tally.
Part of the ship, part of the crew. The Dutchman must have a captain. Elizabeth, say goodbye.
Yeah, that happened, but we didn't get to see it. I believe it's Cinema Bun. That seems like something that would get you hyped.
Thank goodness, Jack. The Armada's still out there. The Endeavor's coming up hard to starboard. And I think it's time we embrace that oldest and noblest of pirate traditions.
Never actually been one for tradition.
I feel bad for Kevin McNally. He's the only original actor who returns, and he's gotta act opposite everyone else here. Edward.
It's nothing personal.
You're in
Jack.
timeout now.
It's just good business.
And we don't have any reason to care about him one way or the other because we don't have any of his leading actions that made him so hateable. We've already seen that scene, Connor. Hey, thanks for the lurk, Vanilla. He made a terrible font style pun.
Ready on the guns!
Full canvas!
Aye! Full canvas!
I know you all say you want to watch me watch Pirates of the Caribbean and talk about it, but most of what I would say if we did that would be things I saw other people say.
Fire! Fire!
Edward, I put you in timeout. What are you doing? And this scene, I'm sorry, is just not as cool rendered in CGI as it was, or rendered in this CGI as it was in the movie. Sora's like, they're the villains. I don't care. He's still a teenager.
It's just good business.
Okay, well, I guess you've got a point there. Fair enough. Carry on. But I could just point you to the YouTube video I watched, and you could watch that, and you would hear a lot of what I would otherwise have said. I mean, who does like Brits, honestly?
Just where do now she and Captain Turner must live in different worlds. One day ashore, 10 years at sea. It's a steep price.
Will.
Your chariot awaits, Your Highness.
Mrs. Turner.
They don't negate this, they fix it. And it's not like it just stops happening. Like, they go through a lot of effort to undo it.
Jack. Thank you.
One day isn't enough time.
Well, there's always enough time for hearts to say what's true. Sora, you know better than anyone. It only takes a moment to connect with your mates. With your hearties.
There's always enough time. And I'm going to find them.
But yeah, I don't think that that's the problem with 5, because I think they take a lot of effort to make that happen. And now, so Sora's ship just dissolved into crabs, which I guess is why it gets stronger when you find crabs, but how is he gonna do anything? Yeah, it seemed to come out of nowhere for pretty much everyone. The first time I saw it, I was like, really? He's the traitor to the organization. Vexen. Really? I agree with you that you don't have to think hard about Kingdom Hearts 3 and it'll make you feel good, but up until Kingdom Hearts 3, I felt like, for the most part, there were some things where you didn't think too hard about, like the time travel. And now my ship's back. But there were other things, you could spend a lot of time thinking about some things and get some really cool stuff out of it still. Come back, crabs! Usually, one doesn't try to catch crabs. Alright, so we have about 20 minutes left. And there's apparently an Orichalcum Plus on the chest of this world. Hey!
Seeing as we've no ship, I suppose the day is ours to do with what we will.
What? I have a ship. Do you want to be on my ship? You could be on my ship. I think you're really cool. Guess he doesn't want to be on my ship. So... yeah... Let's set that aside for now, Connor, because that's something I want to talk about, but not yet. So what do we want to do for our last 20 minutes? Oh, before we go any further, I want to pause for a moment and say that as much as I have bashed this world in particular and this game in general during this stream, the best parts of this game are still to come, and they are some of the best parts in the entire series. So we've got a lot of really cool stuff still to look forward to. So don't be too distraught. Don't be depressed. Know that we've got good stuff coming. Hush, Jamie. Look, this is what I need to tell you right now, Tally. Look forward to the rest of this game. No, I'm being dead serious. The rest of this game, up to this point, the game has been very meh. The gameplay is awesome. The story is mostly down. It's got a couple high points, but it's mostly down. The rest of this game, the rest of the story of this game is very, very cool. Very, very good. I'm a very big fan. of the rest of this game. So what do we want to do for the next 20 minutes? Do we want to find crabs? Do we want to explore Port Royal or the Caribbean? Do we want to explore a different world? Do we want to do the phone games? Emblem? We want to do the flan? Thanks, Breezy. Have a good night. Flan. Flan, flan, flan. Everybody wants the flan. Alright, we'll do the flan.
Yeah. They got lots of cargo to sort out.
Well, we may not continue the story Thursday. I'll do another vote before the stream Thursday to see if we continue the story or if we do some side questy stuff. What does flan have to do with baseball cards? What on earth? Excuse me. So if everyone wants to move on to the end, then we will. But hopefully not, because I'm gonna feel really weird if we beat this game and then I have to spend like 15 streams doing like side quest stuff.
Come on, fellas.
Yeah.
You'll have to remind me later, because we went to the flan. You'll have to remind me about the emblem later, Drew. Why are we eating baseball cards? And we've still got lots of emblems to find. We've got gummy ship stuff to do. We've got cooking to do. Though I should be able to cook all of the main recipes now. Gotcha! Ah. It depends on your definition of next world and end world. Is everyone cool with let's do some exploration stuff before we complete it? The flat flannery. I'm gonna have a lot of watermelon when I'm done here. To be clear, we can't do 100%. There's some exploration stuff that doesn't open up until after we beat the game. Gaming rule number AC. So we'll have to do some exploration after we beat the game, but I would prefer to do a good chunk of it at least. And if Karen can't be here Thursday anyway, I hate to, you know, I always hate to stream without someone if we can avoid it. I hate that flan. I hate that flan! Gotcha! Jerk. Got it. Oh crap, am I gonna get there? Got there. Woo, that was close. Haha, got him, alright. Just 4,000 points away. Can we get there? Can we do it this time? I think we can do it this time. Come on, Belle, I need you. I need you, Belle. Belle! Alright, we did it. Cool. Oh, and with lots of space to spare. I just want to be clear that neither Terra nor Riku are villains. Ultimately. Focus Siphon. So... should I tell you what unlocks once you beat the game? Or do you just want to wait to see? It's nothing, like, super special. Alright. That's fine. So we beat that flan. Good job, us. Did you say there was another emblem down here, Drew?
Let's see.
When in Odysseus history haven't they been?
No, there's not another one in here. I thought you said there was another one in here earlier. Alright, so go back to town. If I can figure out where this save point is around here. Okay. I thought you'd said there was another one, but that's fine. That was just me misunderstanding.
Ready? Here goes!
No, I don't want to go this way. I really want to find a Moogle so I can level up my Wheel of Fate Keyblade. Oh, I still haven't shown off Ariel. I need to do that. Let's do that. Sea Spectacle! When I haven't shown off Stitch either. What? I didn't say that. So you just kind of dive and try and land, and then it does the circle, and you try and hit the circle when it gives you a circle. And then she does this, and all the places where you dove become water spouts. I never said that having no stakes was okay in Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know where you got that from. Alright, and here is Stitch.
Give me strength.
Little callback to the battle music from Birth by Sleep. I dig it.
Ready and you asked for it.
Oh, well, yeah. People coming back doesn't take away stakes. It's a common misconception in writing that bugs the crap out of me. Just in general writing.
Take this. Yeah.
I can't control Stitch, so it doesn't really matter what the size of the crowd is. That was the best I've ever controlled him. I feel like there should be another emblem over here. Why are you on the roof, Donald?
They got lots of cargo to sort out.
Yes, yes, they do. Why do you keep pointing that out, Goofy? Are you trying to tell me there's an emblem around here? I feel like you're trying to tell me there's an emblem around here. Thank you for the alert, Gooseabides. What were you playing? Were you playing Birth by Sleep?
I come here every day for my fresh.
Technically, my streams are... I try to make my streams a place of positivity. So... That's kind of where Cinema Bun is coming. Obviously, I've not done a very good job of being positive this stream. It's kind of been a negative stream, which is kind of a bummer because one of the things I looked forward to playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for you all was I was hoping you all would convince me to be less negative about the game. It really does. It really does, Jamie. So that's partly my bad too for not being more positive myself on this stream. So I apologize to all of you. I have failed in my mission. Let's just run back to the thing.
Now! Back off! Back off! Back off!
Yeah, so let's talk about the gameplay a little bit because holy crap. The exploration of this world is really fun, and I didn't get to show that off, so I feel kind of bad about that too. And I mean, we're gonna have time to show it off because it's gonna be part of our 100% run. But one thing you can absolutely say about Kingdom Hearts 3 in general, but in particular this world, is that the gameplay is really solid, and they put a lot of time and effort into making a world that's more. They've always wanted you to explore Kingdom Hearts, but in Kingdom Hearts 3, they really went above and beyond in making these worlds more interesting to explore, more stuff to explore, more reasons to explore, and more rewards for exploring. No, I don't remember where I got the first one in the world.
Well, I bet you they got some delicious seafood here.
I want his secret fishing spot on the boat. Okay, so I'm on the boat. I don't think I actually saved this one, so I should take it again. Get up there, Sora.
Let's see.
I got an item. I didn't even look at what the item was. I'm on top of things. Master's Necklace. An incomparable necklace that confers a variety of bonuses. Cool. Well, I guess Sora doesn't need a draw ring anymore, huh? That was been a waste of my time for a while. Can I look north? I can try. There, I'm looking north. Look west. I'm looking west. Well, I'm not trying to be hard on myself. I'm trying to be accountable to you all. I want to make this a place of positivity, and I want to make this a place where we can all have fun and get away. So many times, gamers, and I include myself in this statement, are too drawn to negativity, and they say too much negative, and they focus too much on the negative, and I want to try and focus more on the positive, both for your sake and for my own sake, because like I said, I do focus on the negative too much, and I don't want to. The flan are really cool. I love the flan. That's a really great addition that they made to this game. Absolutely. And they got a huge variety of flan, and they're all adorable. You're not dumb, Cinema Bun, and I told you that this was going to be a place of positivity, and I asked you to help me enforce that. And which crate? There's like a million crates. And like I said, I want to be accountable to it also.
On whose boat? I'd say you're more than a
Let's see.
There's Goofy.
You're
Hi,
gonna
Goofy.
take a picture of me? Okie dokie.
Southmore.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Let's see.
Boom. It's funny because, and I've talked to you about this, Cinema Bun, this was one of my favorite worlds on my first playthrough. This was my favorite world on my first playthrough, and I have not, I don't know what has happened here.
I need you to go down to the docks.
No, Drew! If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't find these.
They got lots of cargo to sort out.
You're trying to make me play Zelda. I won't play Zelda. It takes... This is why... Okay, we're gonna stop the game here for a minute so I can just have a moment to talk to y'all.
They got lots of
because I want to focus on a conversation, okay? So here's the thing. This is why I love having all of you here. Because I think all of us, I think we all come here, I think we all want positivity. I think that's, we wouldn't be here if we didn't all want some positivity in our life. Because that's what the streams have been. They've been very positive. And I want to keep that going, but I think we all struggle with some negativity. I know I do. I know at least several of you, and I'm not going to name names, and I'm not going to be specific, but I think several of you deal with excessive negativity in your lives. So this is supposed to be a place where we can all come and be positive, but it takes all of us, because we're going to have some good days, we're going to have some bad days. I'm going to be real honest with you. I did not have a good day today. Or I had a decent day, but then my evening was kind of crap, and it kind of put me in a position where I was prepared to be more negative than normal, and so that's my bad. So I come here, and I hope that you all will make me feel more positive, and I want to come here and I want to make you feel more positive. And Cinema Bun, you're not dumb. You are amazing. You've been a great mod for me. You've been a great mod. You continue to be a great mod. Tally, of course, you're a great mod too, so don't think I'm leaving you out. We're gonna have some nights where we're not on. I'm gonna have some nights where I'm not on. You're gonna have some nights where you're not on, and it will all come together. And if just one of us is gonna be positive, and just one of us is gonna call us out and say, "Hey, look, what are you doing? You're being a little bit more negative than I think you mean to be." If we can all come together and just kind of hold each other accountable like that, like you did for us tonight, Cinema. You're right. We were all being too negative. I think that we can all be more positive, we can be happier, and we can have a much better time. And I want to have a good time. There is a lot to love about this world. We focused on the negative tonight, and that's you know, it's how it goes sometimes. But hopefully Thursday we can focus more on the positive of this world, because it does have some really good positives. It's not just you, Connor. It's not just you. I was complaining a lot, and we had a whole, I mean, it was pretty much the entire stream was being complaining until Cinnamon got here and was like, "What are you guys doing?" And we all just kind of let it snowball, and that's partially my fault. And we're all just, we're gonna do better. We're gonna get better every day. It is really high def. It is really beautiful. I promise you, I'm going to show off the Exploration Thursday. That's how we're going to start Thursday. No, you're not. No. Don't be sorry, Cinema. We needed you to come in and say that. We needed that. I needed that. I think everybody feels a little bit better for you having come in here and saying, "Hey, stop being so negative." I think we are all happier for that, Cinema. So don't be sorry, because we needed that. And I for one, am greatly appreciative that you came in here and did that. Okay? I just want you to know that. You are the MVP of tonight's stream. You may have not been here for the whole stream, but you're the MVP of tonight's stream. So I really appreciate that. So I'm telling you all this in part because Cinema is awesome and helped us out. And I want you all to know what the goal is, what I want this to be. So, if I'm sitting here and I'm being too complaining, if you think the chat in general is being too complaining, please tell me. talk to me and say, hey, do you mean to be this complainy? Do you mean to be this negative? Because you're being real negative right now, and that's not what this is supposed to be. So tell me, please, so that we can do better, because I know we can, and we can have fun. And this is exactly Sora. That's what the Sora's for. The Sora is to be like, hey guys, it's not that bad. Let's have fun now. So Cinema Bun is tonight's Sora. Congratulations, Cinema Bun, for being tonight's Sora. Anyways, I just wanted to say, you know, go ahead, keep me accountable. I'm not gonna get mad if you come to me and you say, hey, you're being more negative than you should be. Now don't, if you could come to me and just be like that and not try to ascribe reasons for why I'm being negative, like, you know, how you don't go up to someone, you don't go up to a woman and you don't go, are you on your period? Because that's really rude, and they're just gonna get pissed at you. So don't. I mean, if you asked me that, I'd probably laugh now because I threw that to you, but you get what I'm saying. So don't come at me like that, please, because I'll have a negative reaction probably. Eternally pregnant with brilliance. I don't think you're a jerk, Connor. I think we were just not in a place to have to be more positive tonight. I really think it was all of us. I think it was the energy in the stream, not just you. So don't take all that on yourself either. I know, like I said, I know I came in here with some negative energy of my own. So I don't want you to take all that blame on yourself either. To a negative extreme. We stopped having fun with it, and we got upset. So yeah. So I say all that to tell you that you're all amazing, because I come here every single night when I come to stream, or Saturday afternoon when I come to stream. I come here because even if I'm in a bad mood, because I know that a lot of times you guys are going to drag me up right out of that bad mood. So that's why I come here. That's why I love to stream for all of you, and I hope that you can come here and go, you know what, I'm having a crappy day, but I'm going to go to Hakaias' stream, and the chat or the stream or whatever is going to put me in a better mood, and that's what I want this to be. So please, that's where I want to be. Please do call me out. And yeah, that's I just wanted to tell you that you're all amazing, and also please call me out when I don't fulfill the mission of my stream. And you all now know the mission of my stream. So you're all beautiful, and I do mean that. Inside and out, you're all beautiful. Edward is on his poignance period. I don't even know what's going on right now. Yeah. So you're all beautiful. I hope you all have a beautiful night. We'll be back Thursday. We're going to show off the highlights of the Caribbean, the exploration, because it is some good exploration. It's beautiful and it's fun, and there's just a lot to do. So I hope you'll all be here Thursday. Don't forget to go to the Discord and vote for the movie that we're going to watch. I think we're going to watch it April 7th, so mark that down on your calendar. Excuse me. And that's all I got. I hope you all have a beautiful night, and may all your paths be paved with hexagonal stones. Here's a quick shout out to all of my patrons. For as little as $1 a month, you too can have your name listed here. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like and subscribe buttons to help me reach more people.